10 marks question. Larynx is a 10 marks. Last Sunday got 2 చిన్న ఉన్నాయి అవి మీరు చదువుకుంటారా సాఫ్ట్ పాలెటిక్ చెప్తాను రాసుకోండి ఒకసారి చదువుకుంటారా అంటే వదిలేస్తారు లేకపోతే చెప్పేస్తారు లైక్ జస్ట్ సింపుల్ గా చెప్పేస్తారు అయిపోతుంది నాకు మిడిల్ ఇయర్ కూడా బౌండరీస్ అడుగుతాడు అందుకని మిడిల్ ఇయర్ బౌండరీస్ भी पूछते जस्ट आप ओनली नोट्स तो larynx larynx तो पक्का आते कभी भी larynx क्वेश्चन छोड़ देते ना मैं जब इस 10 मार्क्स को आते बच्चों के वास्ते छोड़ देते ना वो 10 मार्क्स को आते इसलिए ये टाइम पे ना ये टाइम नहीं आता राइट larynx larynx consists of 9 cartilages. Larynx consists of 9 cartilages. Okay. Next, 9 cartilages divides into 2. 9 cartilages two pages divided. Divides into 2. Paid and unpaid. Paid cartilages and unpaired cartilages. Paid बोले तो दो, unpaired बोले तो single. Okay. First, paid cartilages, 2 arytenoid cartilages. 2 arytenoid cartilages, arytenoid, and 2 corniculate cartilages. Corniculate cartilages 2. Corniculate cartilages 2. Cuneiform cartilage. Cuneiform cartilages 2. ये पेड़ है. Are you getting? 2 बोले तो कितना हुआ? 6 हो गया. हाँ. Unpaid. Write down the unpaid. Unpaid cartilage number 1. Thyroid cartilage. Thyroid cartilage is a 1. Unpaid low. Thyroid cartilage 1. Number 2. Epigloides. Epigloides. Number 3. Cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage. Are you getting? So these cartilages are unpaid. So paid and unpaid. Okay. इसमें thyroid cartilage separate पूछे तो 4 marks. हाँ, अन्य 4 marks questions. 4 marks question thyroid cartilage. Madam, thyroid cartilage consists of two laminae. Laminate is laminate. 1 and 2. It consists of 2 laminae. Two laminae. Consists of 2 laminae. 2 surfaces. Anterior surface and posterior surface. उनके वहाँ anterior surface को external surface भी बोल सकते हैं. Posterior surface को internal surface भी बोल सकते हैं. External surface and internal surface. Next, borders. Here, upper border. Next, lower border and posterior border. ये posterior border होता है. Posterior border and posterior lateral and right. मतलब confuse करते हैं. Posterior lateral border. Posterior lateral అంటే क्या? అదే posterior అంటే మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ సైడ్. Posterior lateral border. Okay. First, surfaces గురించి. External surface first. External surface. There is attachment of cut off చెప్తున్నాను సింపుల్ గా ఓకేనా. There is attachment of number 1. See here, thyroid muscle is the attachment. Number one is the thyroid muscle. Number two, sternothyroid muscle, sternothyroid. And number three, inferior constrictor muscle, inferior constrictor muscle. So these three muscles, inferior constrictor. Three. These three muscles attaches to the external surface or anterior surface. Are you getting? Next, posterior surface or internal surface. Posterior surface, there is attachment of paid and unpaid structures. There is attachment of paid and unpaid structures. First, unpaid structure is the unpaid. Only single one. First, unpaid structure is the, see here, unpaid structure is a thyroepigloitic ligament. Unpaid structure is the thyroepigloitic ligament. See here, this is the thyroid cartilage. Are you getting? This is thyroid cartilage. Okay? Even the unpaid structure number one ligament. Which ligament? Thyroepigloitic ligament. Once you know, वो ligament बताने के वास्ते. Here, the thyroepigloitic is ligament. So this ligament we called as thyroepigloitic ligament. Unpaid, only one right there. Next, paid structures. Paid. Paid में लिखो. Number one, vestibular ligaments. Paid लो, vestibular ligaments. Paid को let's see here. Unpaid कब भी in the median plane, only single. Paid means towards the nearer to the midline. The structures are paid structures. In the midline, that is the single structure. Okay. So vestibular ligaments 2. Next, vocal ligaments 2. Right on. Vocal ligaments 2. Two vocal ligaments and two vocalis muscles. Two vocalis muscles. Two right there. Two vocalis muscles and two thyroarytenoid muscles. Thyroarytenoid. Thyroid से लेके कहाँ तक लेके arytenoid. See here, thyroid से लेके arytenoid तक है. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Thyroarytenoid. Thyroarytenoid muscle. Are you getting? Thyroarytenoid. Next structure. Thyroepigloiticus muscle. Thyroepigloiticus muscle. Thyroepigloiticus muscle. पूरा कितना हुआ? 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 pairs. Single one, एक rate. Okay, are you getting? Next, upper border. Upper border related with the thyroid membrane. Related with that. In the upper border, there is attachment of an end. Upper border there is attachment of thyroid membrane. Next, in the lower border there is attachment of cricothyroid membrane. Cricothyroid membrane. क्रिकोथायराइड मींस क्रिकेट से लेके थायराइड तक एक मेम्ब्रेन है, उसको क्रिकोथायराइड बोलते हैं। यहाँ पे थायराइड से लेके हायर तक मेम्ब्रेन है, इसको थायरोहाइड मेम्ब्रेन बोलते हैं। आगे करिए नेक्स्ट, posterior lateral border. The posterior lateral border above and below it is extended. Posterior border above and below it is extended. Forms are two horns. Horn at a common. Two horns. Number one, superior horn and inferior horn. Superior horn and inferior horn. Okay. Inferior horn rest on the inferior horn rest on the cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage में rest है इनको. Okay. Next, superior horn there is attachment of thyroid ligament. Thyroid ligament. Next, in the posterior border there is attachment of posterior border and the posterior lateral border. The posterior lateral border there is attachment of palatopharyngeus muscle. Palatopharyngeus. Next, salpingopharyngeus. Stylopharyngeus. Surfaces, borders completed, right? So this one is a 4 marks question. Thyroid cartilage. So thyroid arangane direct ga gland అని రాసేరు. మొత్తం చదవండి. థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్ అడిగిందా, థైరాయిడ్ గ్లాండ్ అడిగిందా? ఎందుకంటే మనం ఎగ్జాక్ట్ లో మనకు వచ్చింది రాసేస్తాం. బయటకు వచ్చి పేపర్ చూసుకుంటే మనం అడిగింది థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్, నువ్వు రాసింది థైరాయిడ్ గ్లాండ్. సో అబ్సల్యూట్లీ రాంగ్ అయితే ఓకేనా? కార్టిలేజ్ గ్లాండ్ అనేది ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి. సో కార్టిలేజ్ అనుకో, లేదా వాడు అసలు కొంతమంది పిల్లలకి థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్ ఉంటుందని కూడా తెలుసు. అక్కడ థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్ అని పేపర్లో ఇస్తేవాడు అయ్యో పేపర్ రోడే మిస్టేక్ చేసినట్టుందని చెప్పి వీడి దాన్ని కరెక్షన్ చేసి రాస్తాడు. ओके, इन्हें करेक्शन करके इन्हें क्या लिखते हैं? ग्लैंड लिखते हैं. ग्लैंड भी रहते, कार्टिलेज भी रहते. उनको नहीं मालूम कार्टिलेज रहते बोल के नहीं मालूम. क्यों बोले तो उन्हें लारिंक्स नहीं पता. लारिंक्स अभी चले तो कोवाड़ी चलो तो कार्टिलेज बोलते हैं. ओनली ग्लैंड आउट होता है. ओके ना? नेक्स्ट, cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage 4 marks. Cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage, it is a unpaired cartilage of the larynx. Cricoid cartilage is the unpaired cartilage of the larynx. Unpaired cartilage of the larynx. It consists of two arches. See here is the anterior arch, anterior arch, posterior. ये कैसा रहते हैं? अपन ये बोलते हैं क्या बोलते हैं? रिंग. ओके, रिंग बोलते ना. रिंग పెట్టుకుంటా కదా. రింగ్ anterior ఎట్లా ఉంటది? narrow ఉంటుంది. posteriorly broad. Same ये भी ऐसे रहते हैं. रिंग के जैसे रहते हैं. linkages with it. Posteriorly it is broad, anteriorly is the narrow. Anteriorly narrow. ऐसा रहे. मतलब number अगला होंगे. है ना? So anterior rim is a narrow rim. Posterior rim is a broad rim. Okay. First, anterior rim. Anterior rim consists of two surfaces and two borders. Anterior rim consists of two surfaces and two borders. End of surfaces, number one, anterior surface, and number two, posterior surface. Anterior surface and posterior surface, two borders. Number one, upper border. Number two, lower border. So first, external surface, anterior surface. Now anterior surface, there is attachment of cricothyroid muscle. Cricothyroid అంటే క్రికాయిడ్ నుంచి థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్ వరకు ఎక్స్టెండ్ అయిన మజిల్ ఏమన్నా క్రికోథైరాయిడ్ మజిల్ and lateral cricoarytenoid muscle. Lateral cricoarytenoid muscle ये anterior rim में दो है, एक क्रिकोथायराइड और एक क्रिकोआरिटिनॉइड. नेक्स्ट తర్వాత posterior surface. Posterior surface is related with the cricoacal membrane. ये membrane अंदर रिलेट है, inside रहता है पूरा membrane inside. Cricoacal membrane, it is lined by the cricoacal membrane lined by the pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, are you getting? Next, posterior arch. Right on the posterior arch. Posterior arch. Anterior arch होगा जी, posterior. Borders नहीं है ना? Anterior में borders cross को ले जाना, cross में ना. Upper border, lower border लिखे ना? Anterior. हाँ उसके. हाँ गालों या cross में attachment. Upper border के ऊपर attachment लिखो. Cricothyroid membrane. Inferior border में. Upper border में cricothyroid membrane. Then lower border में cricotracheal membrane. ఇంకొకటి కూడా రాయాలి. అప్పర్ బార్డర్ లో ఇంకొకటి యాడ్ చేయండి. కోనస్ ఎలాస్టికస్ అప్పర్ బార్డర్. కోనస్ ఎలాస్టికస్. నెక్స్ట్ పోస్టీరియర్ ఆర్చ్. तो posterior arch అనొచ్చు, దాన్ని లేకపోతే posterior laminate అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. हाँ रिम बोलते हैं, आर्च भी बोलते हैं, नहीं तो उसको laminate भी बोलते हैं. ओके, हाँ posterior रिम बोल के लिखें, आर्च बोल के लिखें. हाँ posterior rim. So posterior rim consists of two surfaces and two borders. Internal surface and external surface. External surface. Upper border and lower border. First, internal surface related with the Internal surface related with the crico-ocal membrane. Crico-ocal membrane. Next, posterior surface related with the posterior surface related with the posterior cricoarytenoid muscle. Posterior cricoarytenoid muscle and tendon of esophagus. Esophagus का tendon इधर attach होते हैं. Esophagus tendon. Okay. Next, upper border. In the upper border, base of the arytenoid cartilage. Base of the arytenoid cartilage rest on the upper border of the cricoid cartilage. Upper border of the cricoid cartilage में क्या rest है? Base of the arytenoid cartilage rest on the upper border of the cricoid cartilage. Are you getting? Next, lower border. Lower border is attaches with the trachea ఉంటుంది కింద. Cricotracheal membrane. Cricotracheal membrane. Next, epiglottis is a 4 marks question. Epiglottis. Epiglottis, it is a leaf-like cartilage, leaf-shaped leaf. It is a leaf-shaped cartilage. Consists of two surfaces. Two surfaces, anterior surface and posterior surface. Two surfaces क्या है? Anterior surface and posterior surface. Two lateral borders. Two ends, upper end and lower end. Ends, upper end and lower end. First, anterior surface. The anterior surface, there is attachment of hyoepiglotic ligament. There is attachment of hyoepiglotic ligament. Hyoepiglotic ligament, anterior surface. And next, inco point, anterior surface related with the valvula of tongue. Valvula means depression. Tongue relation annattu. Valvula of the tongue. Okay. Next, posterior surface. Posterior surface lined by the quadrate membrane. Lined by the quadrate membrane. Next, two lateral borders. The two lateral borders, there is attachment of two folds. Attachment of two folds. A two folds ఏమంటాం? Airy epiglotic fold. Airy epiglotic fold. Airy epiglotic fold. In the airy epiglotic fold, In the airy epiglottic fold, there is a presence of airy epiglotticus muscle. Airy epiglotticus muscle. Airy epiglotticus muscle. वो फोल्ड में क्या रहते हैं? मसल रहते हैं. वो मसल क्या बोलते हैं? एरी एपिग्लॉटिकस मसल. आर यू गेटिंग? नेक्स्ट, टू ends అన్నదా, anterior and posterior అంతేనా? upper and lower అన్నదా. upper end and lower end. First upper end is a free end. Upper end is a free end. See here, this one is upper end. Upper end is a free end. Then lower end is the lower end, there is attachment of the lower end, there is attachment of the lower end, there is attachment of thyroepiglottic ligament. Is attachment of thyroepiglottic ligament. Finished. Next, arytenoid cartilage. एक लिखे तो बस हो जाता. Arytenoid cartilage. Arytenoid cartilage is a pyramidal shaped cartilage. It is a pyramidal shaped cartilage. It consists of apex, base, three surfaces, three borders. Apex, base, three surfaces and three borders. See here, this one is apex, this one is a base. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो ये base है, this one is a base, this one is apex. Okay, now apex is directed above. One point, apex is directed above. Next, base is rest on the upper border of cricoid cartilage. Upper border of cricoid cartilage, the posterior rim, right? The posterior rim. Are you getting? Next, three surfaces. Number one, first surface. This surface. See here, this one is a medial surface. Number one is a medial surface. Number two, posterior surface. A posterior होता है. And number three, anterolateral surface. Anterolateral surface. Rim of glottidis present in between the two focal folds. Present in between the two focal folds. अभी देखो ये एक फोकल फोल्ड है, ये भी फोकल फोल्ड है. ये दोनों को बीच में स्पेस है ना, तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं? रिम ऑफ ग्लॉटिडिस बोलते हैं. Are you getting? Next, इनको 2 marks question. Rima vestibuli. Rima vestibuli is the present in between the two focal folds, two vestibular folds. Two vestibular folds మధ్యలో ఉండేది ఏంటి? రీమా వెస్టిబ్యులై. టూ ఓకల్ ఫోల్డ్స్ మధ్యలో ఉండేది ఏంటి? Rima epiglotis, Rima vestibuli separates the blood. Rima vestibuli and Rima vestibuli and Rima glottidis separates the two chambers. Two chambers. Number one, vestibular. Vestibular compartment. Number one, vestibular compartment. Number two, infragloidic compartment. Infragloidic compartment. ఈ two compartments ని divide చేస్తారు. Okay. Next. ఏదైపోయింది? Medial surface. Next. Posterior surface. Posterior surface is the attachment of transverse arytenoid muscle. One transverse arytenoid muscle and two oblique arytenoid muscles. Two oblique arytenoid muscles attaches. Next, anterolateral surface. Anterolateral surface attachments. In the anterolateral surface, so an anterolateral surface attachments. Number one, occalis muscle. Number one, occalis muscle, and number two, thyroarytenoid muscle, and number three, lateral cricoarytenoid muscle. Lateral cricoarytenoid muscle. Next, the anterior border. Any borders? Three borders. Anterior border, posterior border, lateral border. Three borders. There is the presence of three borders: anterior border, posterior border, and lateral border. And look at the anterior border of the last border. The anterior border, there is attachment of vocal ligament. The anterior border, there is attachment of vocal ligament. Are you getting? Completed. Next, corniculate and cuneiform. दोनों कल पे आसेंगे. एक ही दो लाइन में complete. Corniculate and cuneiform cartilages. Both are rest on the apex of the arytenoid cartilage. Both are rest on the arytenoid cartilage. Corniculate and cuneiform cartilages both are rest on the apex of the arytenoid cartilage. Next, these two cartilages, apex of arytenoid cartilage. These two cartilages present in the epiglottic fold. Epiglottic fold. A fold lo chuste manaki two cartilages kanipistayi. In the epiglottic fold, there is the presence of two cartilages. So corniculate and cuneiform cartilages. Both are rest on the apex of the arytenoid cartilage. And they are you getting? Next, blood supply. Blood supply of the larynx. Blood supply of the larynx. Simple way. Internal laryngeal nerve, internal laryngeal nerve and external laryngeal nerve. Internal laryngeal nerve, sorry, blood supply nerve. Internal laryngeal artery, internal laryngeal artery and external laryngeal artery. Veins kuda same. Internal laryngeal vein and external laryngeal vein. Now good. Internal laryngeal nerve and external laryngeal nerve. Okay. Right. All muscles of the larynx supplied by the recurrent laryngeal nerve. All muscles of the larynx supplied by the recurrent laryngeal nerve, except the one muscle. Except the one muscle. Except one muscle. A muscle is cricoarytenoid. So cricothyroid muscle. Except the cricothyroid muscle. Cricothyroid muscle is supplied by the next point. Cricothyroid muscle supplied by the external laryngeal nerve. External laryngeal nerve. Are you getting? So this is 10 marks question. So this is cut off in the thyroid cartilage also, precut cartilage also, adrenal cartilage also, epiglottis అడగొచ్చు, ఏదైనా అడగొచ్చు. లేదా కంప్లీట్ గా cartilages అడిగిననుకో ఈ 9 cartilages గురించి రాయండి. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ సింపుల్ గా చెప్తాను ఒక చిన్న మజిల్స్ ఆఫ్ మాస్టికేషన్ లేక
करेक्शन करते सर एग्जाम के बाद में दियो सर
करते सर फ्री है जब कर लेते ना सर
फ्री नहीं रहते और नहीं करते
सर हम लोग नहीं आते फिर अब आपकी क्लास
अब
लास्ट
हो
हो गई
गया,
तो
आज खत्म कर दो
हाँ, आज खत्म हुआ।
सर प्लीज सर हमको छुटकारा मिल जाता
हम लोग
सर
आज
ये सब पढ़ लेना टॉपिक बस
सर
वो बस ना
सर
सर
नोट्स भी ना सर
सर 100 to 90 रहना सर वहाँ
अच्छा लिखना है, डायग्राम अच्छा
हाँ सर मस्त उतार सर कलरिंग करके
सर अब ऐसा स्कल दिया ना सर स्कल का पूरा पढ़ना हम लोग
कल नया था क्वेश्चन का
आप जो बोले वो पढ़े तो बस है ना
बस से
सर आप वो इम्पोर्टेंट
मैं क्या पढ़ाया वो इस
क्या
पढ़ा
सर इम्पोर्टेंट
क्या पढ़ाया वो इस पढ़ा बाकी का पूरा
और एक आप लिस्ट दिए देखो सर पूरे टॉपिक
टॉपिक वाइज क्वेश्चन पहले तो बस
ऑलमोस्ट देखे सर
पक्का नहीं
पक्का
हाँ
डिस्टिंक्शन
फातिमा मैम बोले सर हमको और ऊपर से वो टॉपिक्स पढ़े तो पूरा कवर हो जाए